Starters for our first race are at the gate, and the gate is moving. Beautiful Saturday afternoon of racing. We kick off the month of June. Field of 4 with the scratch of the 1 entry, Admiral's Lucky Lady. Remember, Zoe now moves into the inside post for Mike Stevenson. Georgie Girl from post 2, and Both Hours. Then we have Miss Cocagne Lady T and Todd Trites and Elm Grove Bandit outside from post 4. 4 across, race 1, here they come. They're off and pacing, and Miss Cocagne Lady T out for the early lead. Then Georgie Girl gets away, racing in second around that first turn. Off stride in the back and rough. That was Elm Grove Bandit as they make their way past the opening 8th, led by Miss Cocagne Lady T. Georgie Girl in the pocket, trip second. Then back in third. On the inside, Remember Zoe, and again a break on Elm Grove Bandit again as they stroll on to the opening quarter. And Trites has the filly, Miss Cocagne Lady T, pointed on the lead by that opening quarter in an even 31 seconds flat. Racing second, Georgie Girl. Then back in third is Remember Zoe. And again, Elm Grove Bandit went off stride in the backfield. 3/8 of the mile in now. And led by Miss Cocagne Lady T. Racing second, Georgie Girl, a winner in her last appearance at Fredericton. And she's riding the pocket second. Back third, Remember Zoe, and Elm Grove Bandit trails. They were halfway home in 103 and 1. 103 and 1 the half, and it's Miss Cocagne Lady T, Georgie Girl, and Remember Zoe up tighter now in third, and Elm Grove Bandit as they hit the 5/8, led by Miss Cocagne Lady T, Georgie Girl, angles out, the pace picking up here as they stretch on to the 3/4 pole, and out from second, there goes Georgie Girl. Miss Cocagne Lady T, though, on the inside, going with her, and on the outside, Georgie Girl, 3/4 in 1:36 around the turn. Miss Cocagne Lady T, and she's getting her fractions here. She leads by half a length outside. Racing second, Georgie Girl trying to collar her in this final 8th. And Remember Zoe not far off. Down the lane, Miss Cocagne Lady T gets a jump on the field and sprinting away here for Trites. And she is alone at the wire. About a 3-length win for Miss Cocagne Lady T. It's her first lifetime win. And the mile this afternoon, 2:05. Make it a 29-second final quarter. Last quarter, 29 seconds flat. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 1, number 4, Miss Cocagne Lady T, a 3-year-old daughter of Heavy Gambler out of the Shuttle Mission mare, Cocagne Lady T. Owned by Belinda Gray of Young's Cove, New Brunswick, trained by Earl Fram. Todd Trites in the driver's seat, and Todd picking up win 41 of the season for Todd. And it's the first ever win for Miss Cocagne Lady T. And this afternoon, the mile in 2:05. She did show a quicker qualifying time 3 starts back, but she now breaks her maiden and is now in the win column as she wins 2:05 for Trites. Stutters for our second race behind the gate and approaching the top of the stretch. Todd and Country and Todd Trites, Roll Along Cash, and John Davidson. Victory.com, Mike Stevenson, Eyes on You, and Mark Haig. Holiday Moon and Lonnie Stokes, and Fastest Can Be, Rick Armstrong. 6 across the gate, race 2 of the day. 6 pacers lining up. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Victory.com out for the early lead up on the inside. Katahdin Country, and that's Eyes on You wide around the turn. And now grab second. Katahdin Country back third. Then Roll Along Cash got away fourth. Racing fifth, Holiday Moon, and trailing the field Fastest Can Be. And on the way to the opening quarter, Stevenson on the lead here with Victory.com. Then Katahdin Country, now second. Hagler had to back off, and he's found a home back in third at the pylons. And it's Roll Along Cash In fourth, Holiday Moon fifth, and Fastest Can Be trails at opening quarter 30 and 1/5. Up top and cutting it, Victory.com, Katahdin Country, and Eyes on You racing back in third, and he's on the move. Then Roll Along Cash on the outside. Holiday Moon has some cover to work with. The Stokes brings her out from fifth, and trailing six, Fastest Can Be in front of us first time around, led by Victory.com. Then second, Katahdin Country, Eyes on You, the first over trip from third, the half, 101 and 3. Then boxed in, Roll Along Cash fourth. Outside, Holiday Moon fifth, and trailing six, Fastest Can Be, only about 5 lengths off though as they make their way up the backside. And your leader still Victory.com. Then racing second, Katahdin Country just needs some racing room. Then third, outside, Eyes on You. Boxed in solid, Roll Along Cash, and no room for him. And he's got some pace there, though, on the outside, Holiday Moon. 3/4, 133 and 1. It's Victory.com, Katahdin Country. Is he going to get a shot here from the 2-hole? Then racing back third, Eyes on You. And Katahdin Country gets some racing room to work with, but Victory.com has a jump on him. Katahdin Country on the outside. Then Eyes on You, Roll Along Cash coming up the inside, but it's Stevenson gate to wire trip for Victory.com, Katahdin Country, and for third, Roll Along Cash. Time for the mile, 2:03. Mile and 2:03, Victory.com. And back to the winner's circle. We welcome the winner of race number 2, number 3, Victory.com. 6-year-old gelded son of Life Sign out of the Cam Fella mare, Cam Sensation. Owned by Ron Chamberlain, Dale Orr, Ross Galbraith, and Janet Shanks. Ron Chamberlain trains Mike Stevenson up for the catch drive today. And the horse wins this afternoon, 2:03. And it equals this season's best of the season. Congratulations, Victory.com, winning here in race number 2, a gate-to-wire trip. And it equals his season's best effort of the season, the mile in 2:03. Congratulations. After the running of this race, as our starters are moving in now, race number 3, and now down to a field of 6. Meg A Rose now gets the inside for Gord Hennessy. Come On Scoot from post 2 and Wayne Watson. Arcane Agent now moves into post 3, Todd Trites. Woodmere Coal Dust from 4 and Mike Stevenson. Funday Bay scores from 5, Lonnie Stokes. And the outside 6 now is Lucky Northern Star and Ross Galbraith. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. Meg A Rose on the inside going for it. Then Come On Scoot gets away racing in second around the turn. Then sliding up third, Arcane Agent, Lucky Northern Star. Looks for a spot. Nothing there as they around the turn. Then up fifth, Woodmere Coal Dust, and trailing 6 in the backfield. And driving on now, Funday Bay and Woodmere Coal Dust trails the field, and rough as they make their way past the opening quarter. Meg A Rose on the lead by that opening quarter, 30 and a 3. Then racing second on the outside, Lucky Northern Star parked. Then third, Come On Scoot on the inside. Then back in fourth at the cones. That's Trites and Arcane Agent. Then here comes Funday Bay and Woodmere Coal Dust out of this one as they come through the stretch. Racing to the half-mile point, Meg A Rose on the lead. Outside, Lucky Northern Star. Then Come On Scoot back in third, Funday Bay. A second over trip from fourth, then fifth, Arcane Agent and Woodmere Coal Dust the half in 101 and 1 around the turn, Meg A Rose. Then Come On Scoot back to second, outside, 3 wide, tipping out. There goes Funday Bay. Driving on now to second as they drive on to the 3/4 they go, and it's Meg A Rose outside racing second now. Funday Bay, then Come On Scoot, Arcane Agent, Lucky Northern Star, and far back Woodmere Coal Dust by the 3/4, 1:33-1. Meg A Rose and the big mare on the lead here. Fun Day Bay trying to match strides with her. Back third, Come On Scoot, an eighth to go. Led by Meg A Rose. She's been on top at every marker. Fun Day Bay on the outside. Deep stretch, Meg A Rose, and it's going to be Meg A Rose striding away here for Hennessy. In for second, Fun Day Bay. Come On Scoot holds on for the show ahead of Arcane Agent, Lucky Northern Star, and Woodmere Coal Dust. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. 2:03 and 4 of the mile. And your winner here of race number 3, Meg A Rose and Gord Hennessy. 2:03 and 4. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 3, number 2, Meg A Rose, a 10-year-old daughter of Radiant Ruler. Out of the True Luck mare, Flodine H, owned by Colleen Clancy of St. John, who does the training, and Gord Hennessy in the driver's seat. She had 9 wins last year, and it's her first of the 2007 racing season. And this afternoon, a gate-to-wire trip, 2:03 and 4. Meg A Rose and Gord Hennessy. 2:03 and 4 here in the third. Stutters for the 4th race. Top of the stretch, fillies and mares claiming pace. One Wild Cherry and Todd Trites. Consider Me Lucky. And Wayne Watson. Life on the Hoof. Gilles Barrio. Dunk River Dixie. And Mike Stevenson, No Thoughts of Her Own, and Sean Dooley. 5 across the gate, race 4, and here they come. They're off and pacing, good start. Consider Me Lucky on the far outside. No Thoughts of Her Own digging in, and she's driving on from the outside post 5. And Consider Me Lucky rough and rolling off stride. And on the run, everybody by safely, though, as they make their way to the opening quarter. And broken equipment, it appears, on Consider Me Lucky. Making their way to the opening quarter, No Thoughts of Her Own, and Consider Me Lucky pulling up as they make their way past the opening quarter. And it's your leader, No Thoughts of Her Own, out by herself here, 29 and 4 opener. Racing second, Wild Cherry. Life on the Hoof, back racing third and trailing fourth as they make their way to the 3/8 pole. That's Dunk River Dixie, and led by Sean Dooley and No Thoughts of Her Own. 3/8 of the mile in. Racing second, Wild Cherry, and she's closed the gap now for Trites. Back third, Life on the Hoof, waiting patiently from third. Back in fourth is Dunk River Dixie, and again Consider Me Lucky pulling up with Broken Gear. The half in a quick minute and 2/5 around the turn. No Thoughts of Her Own on the lead. Racing second, Wild Cherry, and she's out from second. Then Life on the Hoof back in third and trailing Dunk River Dixie as they make their way to the 3/4. No Thoughts of Her Own. Wild Cherry, the tough mare, out and driving second. Life on the Hoof trying to close it up from third. 3/4, 1:31 and 2 around the turn. No Thoughts of Her Own. Wild Cherry on the outside. Then Life on the Hoof as they're battling toe-to-toe here with an eighth to go. No Thoughts of Her Own. Wild Cherry trying to wear her down, and Wild Cherry going on by now. Wild Cherry, No Thoughts of Her Own, fighting back again. Tight down to the wire. What a finish. And it looked like the Dooley man got back up on the inside to win it. And a quick time, 2:01. And it appeared No Thoughts of Her Own came back on to win it the mile in 2:01. And back to the winner's circle, winner of race number 4, and a great stretch drive there. But No Thoughts of Her Own, holding on to win. She's a 4-year-old daughter of race in Hanover. Out of the Warm Breeze mare, Yay Ralston. All by Sean Dooley, who does the training and the driving. The 4-year-old daughter of race in Hanover scores her first of the season. The mile this afternoon, 2:01. Sean Dooley aboard the 5, No Thoughts of Her Own. And the mile in 2:01. And big odds, $29.40 to win on No Thoughts of Her Own. Top of the stretch now, the 5th race. Field of 6 pacers. Julia Down as the inside for Steve Downey. Hillbilly Billy scores right next door for Gord Hennessy. Camco Mario, 3 for Marquet. Chick Flo and Gilles Barrio from 4. Brendan Scal scores 5. Mike Stevenson. And West Gem Princess has the outside for Drites. 6 across, and here they come. They're off and pacing Julia Down on the inside. Then Chick Flo in between horses. Brendan's Gal is wide into the first turn. Then racing 4th, Hillbilly Billy. Camco Mario got away 5th and trailing 6 in the backfield. That's West Gem Princess, and on the outside, the 3-year-old filly Brendan's Gal up to take the lead. Racing 2nd, Julia Down, Chick Flo back in 3rd. Hillbilly Billy tucked in nicely back in 4th. Camco Mario 5th and trailing West Gem Princess. And an even quarter, 30 seconds flat for Brendan's Gal. On the lead, Julia Down follows it up in 2nd. Then Chick Flo 3rd. Back in 4th is Hillbilly Billy. Then Camco Mario. And trailing the field at the back, West Gem Princess. 3/8 in. And there goes Hillbilly Billy out to challenge from 4th. The colt moving on as they approach the half, led by Brendan Scal. Trying to get a breather here. Racing 2nd on the inside, Julia Down. Hillbilly Billy up on the outside to call. And they were by the half, 1:01 and 3, 31 and 3 in that second quarter, led by Brendan Scal. Outside driving 2nd, Hillbilly Billy. Then 3rd inside, Julia Down, Camco Mario. Getting into it 4th, then racing 5th, Chick Flo. And racing back 6, West Gem Princess. And Brendan Scal gave up the lead here to the 3-year-old colt, Hillbilly Billy. And he goes by her fairly easy here to the 3/4, 1:33 and 4, Hillbilly Billy. Brendan Scal 2nd, then racing back in 3rd, Camco Mario. 4th inside, Julia Down, then Chick Flo going on, and trailing West Gem Princess, Hillbilly Billy. Looking for his 2nd straight victory, and he's on the lead. It's Hillbilly Billy. Brendan Scal coming at him again, but it's going to be Hillbilly Billy. Make it 2 in a row and an easy win for Hillbilly Billy. In for 2nd, Brendan Scal, Chick Flo and Julia Down, Camco Mario and West Gem Princess. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. 2nd straight win, Hillbilly Billy. Again, Colleen Clancy, see the paddock judge, Colleen Clancy. As we parade back now, the winner of race number 5, number 2, Hillbilly Billy. 3-year-old gelded son of race in Hanover out of the signed and sealed mare. Dreams Can Come True, owned by Giselle Bernard. And she bred the colt along with Allison Glynn. Gord Hennessy trains and drives the handsome colt. He's won 2 straight and yet to miss the board here at EPR in 4 lifetime starts. He's got 2 wins, a 2nd and a 3rd. Hillbilly Billy winning this afternoon, 2:03 and 4. Congratulations. 2nd win of the afternoon for driver Gord Hennessy, winning earlier with Meg A Rose. Hillbilly Billy scores his 2nd straight win and the mile in 2:03 and 4. Top of the stretch for the 6, Friendly Fred, Bo Sowers, Cole J. Commando, and Wayne Watson, My Buddy Mark, Mike Stevenson, Shady Martin, and Charlie Price. J.R. Blue Chip, John Davidson, Adam Jack, and Rick Armstrong. Outside Materialism, Mark Haig, and Rocket Musical. 8 of them across the gate here for race 6. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Good start. 5 of them busting out of there on the inside. That's Cole J. Commando. He's the first one around the turn. My Buddy Mark on the outside going for it. Then in between horses and going on this JR Blue Chip. Then Shady Martin away fourth. Adam Jack fifth. Trying to find a home and he angles in fifth. Then racing six, Friendly Fred. Then it's back to Materialism. And trailing the field, Rocket Musical as they race on. And Stevenson cutting another one here. And he's got My Buddy Mark on the lead. He likes the front. 29-2 opener for My Buddy Mark. And off stride at the backfield, that's Friendly Fred as the field drives on to the 3/8, led by My Buddy Mark. Cole J. Commando, JR Blue Chip getting roughed up badly here, and he's been parked every step of the way, and that brings Shady Martin 3 wide, and Price takes him 3 wide around JR Blue Chip, now second. Then racing 3 wide behind him comes Materialism, and they were by the half in a quick 59-4. My Buddy Mark going down the highway, and the half again 59-4. Cole J. Commando. Materialism on the outside, driving up and now second. Racing third inside, Cole J. Commando. Then it's Shady Martin and Watch Rocket Musical, and he's firing quickly from the backfield from seventh and going on. By the 3/4 one, 31-1 around the turn. My Buddy Mark, Materialism, and Rocket Musical may be there to pick the pieces up with an 1/8 of a mile to go. My Buddy Mark. Then on the outside, here comes Rocket Musical. Materialism is still there. Deep stretch, and Rocket Musical's got the lead. My Buddy Mark still there. Shady Martin, but it's Rocket Musical, and he's the one that got them in the lane, and he gets up to win it. Time for the mile. 2:02-4. Rocket Musical. And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 6. Number 8, Rocket Musical. An 8-year-old gelding by Pacific Rocket out of the Precious Bunny mare. Musical wins. Owned by Bill Shea and Ken Fudge. Trained by birthday boy Travis Fowler and Jill Barrio in the driver's seat. Win 3 of the season for Rocket Musical. And this afternoon, 2:02-4. Rocket Musical coming from 7th. At the 3/4 pole and winning it. Moving in, your final chance in for race number 7, our backup class of the day. And off the inside post, we have Racklin Fine Line, John Davidson. From post 2, Pondside Invader, again being claimed, and Gordy Hennessy driving. 3 is Bryden, Mike Stevenson. 4 is Pictonian Best West and Jill Barrio. Melody's Boy from post 5, Lonnie Stokes. Rookies Raisin and Todd Trites. Talking About My Boy and Mark Haig. 7 across. Race 7, backup class. Here they are. They're off and pacing. Good start. And going for the lead from the middle of the racetrack. That's Bryden going for the top. And Melody's Boy on the far outside, and he quickly takes over. Then Bryden racing second, back in third, and getting away, that was Pictonian Best West, and they're flying up the backside. Racing fourth, gapped out, Rackland Fine Line, Pondside Invader, Rookies Raisin, and trailing is Talking About My Boy, and that's a quick quarter, and they were by that marker 28 seconds flat up top and cutting it. The 3-year-old Melody's Boy Bryden is racing second. Then third, Pictonian Best West, Rackland Fine Line is fourth. Gapped out is Pondside Invader. Here comes Rookies Raisin, and trailing the field, Talking About My Boy through the stretch to the half. And Stokes will try and get a bit of a breather here with Melody's Boy. He's under a tight line halfway home. Bryden is second, Pictonian Best West, and not much of a breather there. 30 seconds in the second quarter, a half in 58 seconds flat. Melody's boy. Then on the outside, here comes Rookie's Raisin. On the outside, he's come from 6 horse, and already he is second. Racing third, Bryden, then Pondside Invader. Coming on to fourth, Pictonian Best West. No racing room for him. Rackland Fine Line. And trailing, talking about my boy, by the 3/4, 2-minute speed, 1:29 and 1 around the turn. Rookie's Raisin has taken over. Melody's boy second, then 3 wide. Here comes Pondside Invader, and he's tipping out 3 wide down the lane. Rookie's Raisin, Pondside Invader on the outside, and Pondside Invader's going right on by, and he is being claimed at the same time. And Rookie's Raisin the deuce. Third, a fast closing. Pictonian Best West in the mile, 1:59 and 3. Pondside Invader. And here in the 7th race, Pondside Invader, claimed by Glenn McKay. And back to the winner's circle. Winner of race number 7, number 2. Pondside Invader making his first start back this season, and he's an 8-year-old gelded son of Largo out of the Springfield mare Rosie's Image. Owned by Romeo Boucher, Edmond Gagnon, trained by Alain Bergeron. Gord Hennessy in the driver's seat. Pondside Invader, as we mentioned, out for his first start of the season. He returns a winner in 1:59 and 3. He was claimed this afternoon by Glenn McKay. Going to a new barn, Pondside Invader. He's been claimed by Glenn McKay. That's a driving triple for Gordy Hennessy this afternoon. Winning earlier with Hillbilly Billy and Meg A Rose. As our field moves in for our top class, Dance Hanover has the inside for Lonnie Stokes. Burton Burt and Mark Haig. Mr. Sundin, Mike Stevenson, then Shellmark Adios and Gord Hennessy. From post 5, Ryan's Fancy, Todd Trites. 6, Elm Grove Buddy, Gilles Barrio, and Rapid Cane has the outside. A field of 7, race number 8, our top class pacers, and here they come. They're off and pacing Dance Hanover, and he's got quick gate speed. He's busting 4 and looking to control the early tempo on the inside. Burton Burt got away nicely in second. Ryan's Fancy racing third. Then Mr. Sundin back in fourth. Rapid Cane fifth, and a Shellmark Adios and Elm Grove Buddy trails the field as they make their way to the opening quarter. And on the lead, Dance Hanover, and he's going off at about 7-1 odds here, and he's on top past the opening quarter. Burton Bird is second, Ryan's Fancy third, and an opening panel of 30-1. Then we find Mr. Sundin gapped out in fourth, Rapid Cane fifth, and Shellmark Adios and Elm Grove Buddy is moved to the outside as the field races past the 3/8, led by Dance Hanover. In the pocket second, Burton Burt, then Ryan's Fancy third. Here comes Rapid Cane on the outside fourth. Mr. Sundin locked in solid fifth. Then it's Elm Grove Buddy sixth, and trailing seventh, Shellmark Adios. They were by the half, 1:01 and 2 as they round the turn. Dance Hanover racing second, Burton Burt, Rapid Cane on the outside, driving up third, then fourth inside to Ryan's Fancy. Gapped out now, Elm Grove Buddy has come to fifth, then Mr. Sundin sixth, and trailing seventh, Shellmark Adios on to the 3/4 they go, and the tempo picking up after that 1:01 and 2 half. Dance Hanover takes the lead, still by the 3/4, 1:32 and 2. Dance Hanover, Burton Burt looks like the only one with a shot. Ryan's Fancy might get a shot now to angle out from third, and here he comes, but Dance Hanover's got the lead. Burton Burt has second, then racing third, Ryan's Fancy in deep stretch. Dance Hanover, they're not gonna catch him. Dance Hanover wins at Burton Burt, and for third, Ryan's Fancy, Mr. Sundin rounds out the top 4. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. 28 and change home. Dance Hanover. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 8, our top class, goes to 1. Dance Hanover, a 4-year-old son of Estrellos out of the top-notcher mare. Drop Your Riggin, owned by the Ultimate Stable, trained by Rosare Barrio. Lonnie Stokes in the driver's seat, and that's win 3 of the season from 8 starts on the campaign and winning this afternoon in 2:01 and 1. Dance Hanover in our top class, and we'll have the winner ticket for you in just a moment. And the starters for our 9th race behind the gate. And approaching the top of the stretch, Megan L. Down and Steve Mason. Everybody Loves Raymond and Todd Trites. Island Eagle and Jill Barrio. Just a reminder, Lonnie Stokes, Red Boots, and John Davidson. And outside, Memories of Love and Mike Stevenson. 6 across the gate here in the finale. The 2 outside entries both scratched. 6 across, and here they come. They're off and pacing. Everybody Loves Raymond. Steps out for the early lead. Up on the outside is Red Boots around the turn. Then Just a Reminder gets away racing in 3rd. Racing 4th, Megan L. Down. Then it's Island Eagle. And Memories of Love trails the field as they make their way up the backstretch. On way to the opening quarter, that's Red Boots backing off now 3rd. Up top action is Everybody Loves Raymond. He's the post-time favorite and on the lead. Racing 2nd, Just a Reminder. Then Red Boots, now gapped out 3rd. Megan L. Down 4th. Then racing 5th, Island Eagle, Memories of Love, a quick 29 and 2 opener. Everybody Loves Raymond, Just a Reminder, is racing in the pocket. Journey 2nd, Red Boots 3rd, Megan L. Down closes a gap a bit 4th. Then it's Island Eagle, and Memories of Love still trails. 3/8 of the mile complete and through the stretch. Racing to the half-mile point, Everybody Loves Raymond. Racing 2nd, Just a Reminder, Red Boots. Outside, Megan L. Down, then Island Eagle takes the outside flow, and Memories of Love the half in a minute and 1/5 around the turn. And it's Everybody Loves Raymond. He's been on top at every marker. Racing 2nd on the inside. Just a Reminder, Megan L. Down. Then outside driving up, Island Eagle now comes to 4th. Then Red Boots 5th and trailing 6th. And it's Memories of Love trailing Everybody Loves Raymond. And Trites is getting at him, and he is responding. And moving out 3/4 1, 31 and 3. Everybody Loves Raymond. He's found another gear. Just a Reminder, he too is pacing right along. And he's about 2 lengths off. Then the battle right now is for 3rd. But up top, Everybody Loves Raymond. Just a Reminder has a shot at him. He's out to challenge. And he's getting in gear late. Down in deep stretch. Everybody Loves Raymond. And Just a Reminder. Bit crooked there in the stretch, but he holds on to get the deuce. And for 3rd, Island Eagle. Time for the mile, 2:01 and 1. A comfortable win for Everybody Loves Raymond. And Trites, 2:01 and 1. Back to the winner's circle. Winner of race 9, number 2, Everybody Loves Raymond. 5-year-old gelded son of Racing Hanover out of the Gemini Risk mare, Gemini Goddess. Owned by Eric Wilson of Majorville, who does the training. Todd Trites up for the drive this afternoon. Todd's 2nd win of the card, and Everybody Loves Raymond winning in 2:01 and 1. Everybody Loves Raymond in the final 2:01 and 1.